language that I would start rambling in that second language without realizing that I'm not speaking English. I think that's like a secret fear. That's why it's like I'm not.
Anyway, I'll invite you to stream together again.
Oh, did it disconnect there?
Yep.
That it did. Okay, cool. Yes, damn it, you have the random sayings, but that's not like knowing the entire, like being fully fluent in another language, and then just randomly start rambling in that other language.
You know, the bitrate of onto OBS, the bitrate is a lot more stable. So I hope what happened was, my local internet was finally fixed.
You can only hope, right? So either they fixed it or they fucked it up worse, and you won't find out for a little while. See, everyone seems to go, oh, we'll learn Spanish. That seems to be what all the high schools in America push you towards. Is no, we don't want you to learn anything else. We want you to learn Spanish first, if you're going to learn the second language. Even if you don't want to learn Spanish, that is the only option we're going to give you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the most spoken language in both Americas combined, wouldn't it be?
It's tied between Spanish and English. Because, like, it also depends on what type of Spanish. Because there's, like, a more Portuguese type Spanish down in southern... In the Southern Americas?
Portuguese is a completely separate language from Spanish.
Yeah, but it's like...
Yeah.
So it's...
Yeah, there are a lot of different dialects of Latin American Spanish, because they all amalgamized Spanish with the native languages there.
Yeah. Aware that they're different languages, okay? I just know the Spanish in Southern America is way different than the Spanish in Northern America.
And it's even more different than native Spanish in Europe. Yeah.
So it's like... even the Spanish between the Americas isn't actually like the same kind of Spanish, man. Like, you may be able to understand what's being said, but that doesn't mean that you're going to understand what is being said. Like, you may listen to it and be like, I know what word you said, but what does it mean when it's said like that? Yep.
Okay, I'm back in the game and I can move.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. That.
Local says stream is nice and stable too, which is
That's what
even
OBS
better.
indicated. Oh.
We've defeated that man. All right, where are we at for quests on you?
I need
mine is
to.
pretty much all done.
I need to destroy 3 more eggs.
Okay. You made tea?
It's I can't activate that one.
This way.
Aha. That 2 here I can destroy.
Yep. You wanted the darker tea?
Oh, hey! Okay. That's all the worm eggs destroyed now.
Alright, we get to go back to town. Because that was all of our quests. Unless you're missing more. I don't know, are you missing more?
Let's see, No, I see. Have 4 quests where it just says talk to people.
Okay. Oh, the Aussie internet! Woo!
Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Danpei. But I'm also the weirdo that lets my tea steep for 10 minutes before I even think about touching it. So I guess that would technically be one way of getting a stronger tea, wouldn't it? Like, just let it steep for forever? So we're good?
We're good.
Okay. We go to town. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Well, why did you put that much water in your leaf juice? I don't know, local. I'm concerned. Hey, you're the one that made that choice, Depe. I didn't need to be almost murdered with laughter on that. Also, was that really last week? I think it was the week before that. That's a big hobbit. That's a big minstrel.
And has a chef hat on. How very stereotypical of a hobbit.
You did that multiple times, Danpei. Wasn't even the first time that day that you had made me fall to the ground. Yes, it was a big hobbit. That was a level 129. It was a big hobbit. Could have been a scary hobbit if he wasn't a friendly hobbit, but, you know, he was a friendly hobbit. To be fair, Disaster had asked me to step on him. So, you know, he had just gotten stepped on by one of the shortest women in the house, and then he rolled over and got teabagged by the tallest woman in the house. It was pretty great.
Let me just...
Why do you trouble me?
Tell some stuff?
If you need to, yeah. I think I confused the local real quick. That or just the way that I phrased that particular sentence.
Okay,
I would probably pay a pretty penny for that, really.
What do you need?
You've done well. You've dealt a great blow to Saruman's plan. I'm certain, though no doubt, he has many more plans for Aragon.
The beast is slain. The worms have never encroached this far south. It is ill tidings that for one who still dwells east of the sea. But you have accomplished much, and should be rewarded for your valor. That's a deed complete.
We lied Malon.
Thank you for bringing these things to me. The half-orcs uncovered many whole relics and trinkets, which might have been put to ill use by Saruman.
You may be of service to me.
And while these half-orcs have much greater cunning by far than the common orc, they do not have the wherewithal to maintain discipline. They are greedy and unruly. I fear that there is a powerful leader among them who is utterly loyal to the will of Saruman. The half-orcs will not be dismayed from their task as long as this leader lives. I must ask you to return to Pembar and draw forth this leader. There is a horn of summoning in Pembar, within the southern entrance to the ruins, northeast of here. While it is a distasteful notion, blow upon the horn. The leader will no doubt answer your question. Answer your challenge. We are not questioning the leader. We're going to go murder him.
Mm-hmm. That sounds more fun.
Yes. This guy.
Uh-huh.
Hail, friend, and well met.
This is worth thy thought. Whatever the enemy found may disclose who the members of the company are and put their quest in jeopardy.
Question whether or not he has the balls to face us. That's where we're gonna go do. Alright. Oh, do you not get the next one?
Nope, he has a grey ring above him for me.
Okay, I will wait for that one then. We gotta get you leveled up. Pew, pew. This is one of the reasons why it's like we murder everything along the way. I mean, where else are you going to store the big balls? Okay? After they get to a certain point, you just don't want to carry them between your legs. about it. It's kind of what it is. It's fine.
Hey, this.
I don't know about that, local. Can't judge too much because I've never actually fucking watched South Park, but that doesn't sound. I don't know about that.
This.
That just, for whatever reason, that just brings to my minds like a rat getting up on the front legs to shake the balls at opponents. It's like that's technically something that rats do. Like when they get. But some of them, when they get territorial, they stand up on their front legs and wave their balls at their opponent. They show off how big their balls are to be like, "Hey, back off, bitch! This lady's mine." I'm so sorry, Red. I mean, I'm not, but I'm so sorry, Red.
Hey, there we go.
You should probably question why I have that random tidbit of knowledge in my brain. Because that's really what I would be questioning. Is why I just have that random bit of trivia. We don't know about the Dodgers, Zampe, because they're always dodging the questions. We can't know about them if we can never get them to answer any questions about themselves. That's why we call them Dodgers. They may as well be ninjas. Whoop, whoop. Nope.
Awful.
No knowledge for us. Dodge, dive, and slide away. You don't get to know nothing, man. They dodge as well as an absent father. That's what that is. The dad that never shows up can be called a dodger because he's definitely dodging that. All right.
The guy?
Nope.
Okay. That's the guy.
He's here.
Who challenges found us? Who just challenges
Yeah,
fighting Urkai?
Technically speaking, if you have a good corset, then you should have the back support that you need. Because a proper corset has the boning, and is properly fitted to where you'll have the back support just by wearing the corset. It's an ill-fitted corset that winds up causing more problems than if you were just wearing a normal-ass bra. Like, for sure, if you are going for a corset look, you want to make sure that bitch is measured properly and fitted properly, because otherwise you are going to have so many more health problems than if you were just being like, yeah, no, I just wear a normal ass bra. I think that mostly depends on preference. Preference and what era of corset that you're trying to go for. Because, like, you have what it's normally considered the corsets, but you also have like the stays and shifts and such. But it's like, yeah, no, it's... There are many options of corsets, really. And it still is very much a, you want to get the corsets properly fitted no matter what. And this is just me going, this is just me having watched a lot of Bernadette Banner sewing stuff, where it's like, yeah, no. A medical back brace is just an uglier version of a corset at this point. That's pretty much what I've got. What I've picked up is a properly fitted corset is just a prettier looking medical back brace. And it's also the medical ones also have a lot more bands and stuff to make sure that they don't move too much.
What is this you say? These half-orcs were led by some foul breed of orc you have never seen before? Neither have I heard of the Urkai. It can only be the product of some other agent of the enemy as yet unrevealed to us. Your efforts are appreciated, but I fear far more terrible things are yet to come. Oh, need to select a reward, I'll take the hammer and see what happens if I whip that in the slot of the spear. Okay, I'm level 45 now,
That depends. The rigidity of the medical corset depends on what it's trying to support, really. Because I'm sure that there are some medical braces that have the same kind of flex and such as a normal corset, which is why it's like, yeah, no. It depends on what you're wearing that medical brace for on the back. Yes, local. We can do tea before bed. Just like
Very
some people
strange.
do coffee before bed. I can't do... It's like, I used to do tea before bed too. I just can't drink coffee, so there's no coffee for me. It's like, I'll do tea before bed, I'll do energy drinks before bed, no problem. Okay. Ow.
I equip
All
that
right.
on the second hand. I can't.
Ow. Have a good night, Dampé. We'll chitter with you tomorrow at some point. Woo-woo!
Okay, that's better. Okay, I fixed the cosmetics of my weapons.
Yay!
While I'm on equipment, is it? Yes, I can equip now. Okay, so anyway, now
okay?
that... Wait, quest action available, Alright, so... Lingo.
Okay. Hello. Click. Thank you. More half-orcs have come up from the south, encamping at Barad Morlas, southwest of here. Whatever it is that Sauron seeks here, it cannot be for the benefit of the free peoples. It is said that Sauron is a master of craft, and it may be that he seeks the forbidden art which was lost when Sauron destroyed Eragon. His minions must be driven forth before they can uncover any shred of that ancient knowledge. Go to Barad Moras and thin the ranks of the half-orcs there. Perhaps that will dissuade them.
Alright, and the other guy can get a quest from now.
Okay.
Megovanen, might you spare a moment of your time?
You say you saw tracks leading southwards? These half-orcs clearly serve Sauron and are bearing their prize to Isengard. From what you say, they only have a single horse between them, so it is likely a pack horse rather than a mount. You should be able to catch them. Fortunately, our scouts saw a pair of half-orcs to the east and a little south of here, almost due south of the campsite. Hurry, you must recover whatever they took from the campsite.
Okay. Does Dorna...
Yep, both these guys have rings, gold rings above them.
Might you spare a
Cool.
moment of your time?
So, we know not for certainty what the half-orcs seek at Balrad Moras, but we know that they have many evil wolves in their ranks. The foul beasts may lead them quickly to that which they seek. I think that perhaps we should try to disrupt their efforts by slaying the half-orcs who keep watch over the wolves. Without their guidance, the wolves may turn aside from their task. Go to Balrad Moras, southwest of here, and hunt the wolf keepers. You must not fail. Oh, we're gooning now? Oh, are we being allowed to goon?
Apparently.
Will you lend me your ear?
I like it!
I have a request to make of you that is of great importance to my people, as you are surely aware. Sauron long ago destroyed the realm of Eragon. You can see it in these ruins upon which we now stand. Many of the survivors fled to the refuge of Imladris, where dwells Master Elrond. After the destruction of Eragon, some of our kindred returned and placed memorial statues at many locations where some of our bravest kinsmen fell. Now half-orcs have come to Barad Moras and threaten to destroy our memorials. I ask that you go to Barad Moras to the southwest and recover many of the memorials. Cover as many of the memorial statues as you can. While you're there, look also for a strange orc who goes by the name of Shatogar. Shatogar. Defeat him, for it is he who commands the destruction of those things we hold dear.
Okay. Hmm.
Oh no, hey, this
Oh, he has another one for us.
Yeah. wolf bounty.
Megovanen, might you spare a moment of your time?
This land has seen many battles, its history written in blood, though it now wears a veil of peace. For at least a short while. But the peace it knows is but a fleeting phantom. As the minions of Saruman and Mordor intrude upon Harlan, many other evil creatures have come here as well, not the least of which are the wolves. They have driven off what few birds and kindly beasts once dwelled here, killing what does not escape them. The howling of the wolves in Taradhas is worse than the silence that follows in the wake of the foul beasts. Go and cull their numbers, then return to me when the task is complete. We get to kill the wolves! Kill the big doggos! Alright, we're going over to these runes over here first, I think.
What? Yes.
Yes. We want to goon, we like to goon. Gooning's pretty much just a little bit more polite horniness. Or at least that's my understanding of what current gooning is. I may be wrong, I may misunderstand. Don't believe I'm wrong, at least. Either way, I shall support. Pew, 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 pew. Right. Oh, small elf statue.
Uh-huh.
Someone died here, man! Now we have the wolves. Oh, there's another statue up here too. Pew, 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 pew.
Yes.
That's a nice big bridge too.
Yeah, a bit needlessly steep, unless in ancient times there was just a really high river.
Well, it's also they're elves. How much you want to bet that they just did that for the drama? Conspicuous
this?
rubble. Oh, ring lore.
Okay.
Oh
There's another
yeah,
statue.
because this was the area that had the fucking where Sauron learned how to make the ring. That's right.
Uh-huh.
I forgot about that.
There's a guy tied up here.
Yes. I want
Might
to.
you spare a moment of your time?
Oh yeah.
I am the
no,
leader
there's-
of the trackers of Edge and Aragon. We have kept close watch on the half-orcs of Barad Moras. And our vigilance, we have marked the coming and going of their messages, supplies, and even intercepted orders. I was captured. Please help me escape. That soon they'll come back to torture me for information. Right.
Follow him.
Oh.
Quit deflecting my bitch. Alright. Killing the half-orcs, killing the half-orcs.
Oh.
Here we go.
Hey, oh, another.
That man spawned on the on her ass. He spawned on our butts.
There's a scout.
If we're trying to escape, why are we calmly walking through here? We're walking so calmly, man. Are we done yet? Oh.
Clearly not.
Nope, we have more. More half-orcs. Nope, we're gonna beat up on the pig. He got hungry.
We've seen games always seem so calm in deadly situations.
Right? We're just gonna very chill, walk super slow along the way. It's like I'd understand if they had the guy limping a little bit, because then it'd be like, oh, he's injured, that's fine. But nope, no limping, just very calmly walking.
Okay. Alright, we don't need to escort him anymore.
Yep, we're all done. All done with that one. But this is a yes, no. If we can come up and up on this one, we can kind of see that, yeah, this used to be a river. And of course, it's an elven maid. They're gonna be dramatic the dramatic arches. It's like itty bitty tiny river, big giant bridge. You know, because it wouldn't be an elven made structure if it wasn't big and graceful. Especially in the old elven way. You know, this was a pre-Sauron, pre-Mordor type structure. So it's not like the elves actually had needed to be worried about whether or not they can defend this very well.
Statue.
Because like this was before the big war. I'm not sure if this would be first age. Yeah, I think these runes would have been in first age, made in the first age, where, you know, everything was nice and bright and pretty, and they didn't need to worry too much about whether or not they could really defend stuff, because the big bad deity wasn't around anymore. Alright,
Those probably collect half the statues.
yeah. So We need to... locate where all these other statues are at. There's one right over here. Yeah, everyone was just frolicking. And they were also the ones that were really pushing forward. They pushed forward their crafts a lot at that point too. There's a reason why everyone now is like, this a craft of this magnificent hasn't been seen since the First Age. It's because First Age, they all had fucking time to sit there and learn how to fucking make shit.
Wait, where'd you go? Okay, found you.
Yep. We're going towards this. The only thing is, I don't quite remember for sure if the dwarves were out and about in the First Age, or if they were just hanging out under their mountains, learning their own crafts in their own way, down underneath and under the ground. That is what I don't remember. Because I know the dwarves show up at some point. I just don't remember if they were awake and doing stuff in the First Age, or if they waited until the Second Age to show up and be like, yeah, we're around.
Yeah, they were present enough to be given 7 of the rings before the end of the First Age, right?
That's the thing, is I don't know. Oh, I don't quite remember her very well. Because, like, the end of the First Age was marked with Sauron going from an actual free-bodied person.
Yeah, the dwarves do like their beer.
Yeah. Because, like, we're in the Third Age, going towards the end of the Third Age, in the current situation here, which is going to destroy the One Ring. The Second Age ended with the Sauron being turned into the fucking the Eye, pretty much. My memory on what marked the end of the First Age, I'm not sure if that was just marked as the destruction of the elves here and Sauron rising to power. Like, I don't know for sure. I need to refresh my brain on it at some point. I think that's what that is.
thanks for the follow. Penmanka70. Welcome to the Zombitian Horde 93.
Come join the magic. Haha! And today's magic is me rambling about lore that I'm not quite remembering accurately. Because that's basically what this is I don't quite remember the lore accurately. I have the books. I can just start reading the books at some point. That's on my to-do list for a stream at some point. Like that's on the I want to do this as stream stuff. Go through and do Soma read stuff, but I just haven't gotten around to that yet. There's so much other stuff that I want to do. And that's just kind of wound up on the wayside. I'll get to it eventually. Eventually. If I screech eventually often enough, it will get done. Eventually.
It's like one that of those things skit from the Amanda Show. Eventually!
Yeah! It'll get done at some point. When that some point is, we don't know. Yes. It was only the Maya characters that performed the magic. Which is why everyone's under the impression that you have to be a Maya in order to do the magic. Because the elven magic is so subtle that you don't notice it in the movies. Because the elven magic, the only really big point of elven magic that we actually see is Arwen asking the river for help. In the very first movie. That is the only active elven magic that we see performed in the movies.
Yeah, true.
And it's such an overlooked point because it's so early in the stories that everyone forgets that, yeah, no, that means that elves have magic. Beyond just the, oh, look at us, we can heal. Woo! We heal real good. Slap, slap, slap. I think technically, yes. All races can do some level of magic. I think it's also it might depend on which of the valor
that's all
favor you? I guess would be the right way of saying it. Because, like, the hobbits are most often depicted as being favored by Yavanna, the green goddess. Whereas the dwarves are normally favored by Mahal. Whether or not I should clarify whether or not this is actually accurate or me going this is headcanon shit. I don't know for sure. Like I said, my brain in the lore is being a little funky today. But it's like, if all the races have some level of magic that they can access, it makes the most sense, because otherwise you wouldn't have the magical artifacts that anyone can use, like the rune stones and the rune keepers. It's also entirely possible that a lot of the magic that you the races wind up performing are so overlooked that they probably don't even realize that they're doing magic. That is probably what ends up happening, is they overlook the fact that they're doing magic. That's magic, man.
You did well. The wolves will not soon forget your fury. Maybe town characters will have peace, if only for a short while.
What do you need?
Thank you for your efforts. You are certainly a valiant minstrel hunter. There is much more to do here.
Will you lend me your ear?
We need to learn who leads the force at Baurad Moras. Until their leader is slain, the half-orcs will continue their efforts there undaunted. Go to Baurad Moras and collect several of the banners that the half-orcs have raised there. Amidst those tattered banners may be a clue as to the identity of their leader. The banners have been raised throughout Baurad Moras, southwest of here. Hurry now. Time is running short.
These two guys.
Megavanen.
You have done well, but I have another task for you, if you'll hear me out.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
While your efforts against the Wolf Keepers at Barad Moras have certainly hindered the plans of the White Hand, they have not halted their search. They are driven by the chief of their keepers, a creature who goes by the name of Nokund, Wolfmaster. I would have you return to Barad Moras and defeat Nokund. His defeat will drive fear into the hearts of the half-orcs and their wolf allies. Nokund was last seen raging beyond the ruins west of the bridge in Barad Moras, southwest of here. Be careful. He is certain to be a dangerous foe.
What do you need?
Anoranda returned and spoke to me. I could hardly believe his tale. You are truly a hunter of great skill. Anoranda returned to his joys in the wild, but your rescue will not soon be forgotten. The end. And did you pick up a? Did you pick up a necklace? I did, and I have that quest with this guy.
Yes, I have it. I have not clicked on it to
My
open up
hearts
the
cannot
quest,
sing
but
today.
I have it. But Shatogtar is dead. The statues have been preserved. You have my deepest gratitude.
My heart cannot sing today. Will you hear?
I'm grateful that you have helped to preserve the memory of those who fell at Aragon. But there is much work to be yet to be done. There are many relics and treasures of the elves which the half-orcs have uncovered. These could be dangerous in more powerful hands. Go then into Barad Moras, southwest of here, and recover any relics that you may find in the possession of the half-orcs. Bring them back to me and I will reward you as I may. Hurry, my friend, before the relics make their way to Isengard. Ow. Then the necklace. You did well bringing me this treasure. It is a relic of the second age of this world, made by a smith of the Nodor. Its beauty could be mistaken for no other craftsman's work. I will send this treasure to Rivendell. Maybe there Master Elrond can identify the exact smith who wrought it, and it can be cleaned and restored by elves of his household. Though doubtless it will never be restored to its full glory, after its long neglect and mistreatment by the servants of Sauron. And yes, local. The only reason why the Maiar are looked at as, you know, proper wizards is because they're flashy about their fucking magic. Even Radagast is a little bit flashy with his, and he's the one that's always just fucking crazy to the animals because, you know, that's what he does. All right. Anyway, I've hit my next level, which means we are plus there is the additional idea. Saruman would not have been subtle about the fact that he's powerful. And he has magic beyond what the normal man can have. Because I'm sorry, the man lives in a tower. He gets taken down basically by fucking pride of all things. Pride and greed. He fell to the folly of man. We're running around collecting our banners and just murdering random. Pew. Ow. Oh, you lie! Why are we can't go out that way? Oh,
That's just stupid.
we can't. Yeah, no, we've been lied to. Apparently those aren't actually doors there. The fuck, man.
Ravenna.
I mean, it is also a thing local, is it? The only reason why Gandalf got brought back is because he was brought back and told, "You are what Saruman was meant to be." And that was the only reason why we got Gandalf the White. No, probably not the only reason, but that is the most memorable reason to me, is that we got Gandalf the White because the Valar looked at Saruman and went, "You're not supposed to be like that. We're gonna make this guy over here what you're meant to be." Which just kind of feels like, you know, well, yeah, Gandalf could have retired early. The man fought a Balrog and died. But then again, it's not the first time that someone fought a fucking Balrog and died and got brought back because, you know, "Oh, look, you fought real good. We can't let you go yet." Fucking Glorfindel had that happen to him too. He fought a Balrog. He died. The god of death basically looked at him and went, "You're too strong. You need to go back and keep helping. I don't want you here until everything inks, until we deal with all this bad." I know there's more to the story, but that's basically what the story is in my brain. So the god looked at them and went, "No, I don't want you yet. I don't care that you just went through this very traumatizing battle. You need to go back and keep fighting. Local, when do the gods not interfere? The gods are always fucking around, okay? Even the Greek gods were fucking around.
And Zeus sure was fucking around.
Zeus was quite literally a definition of fuck around, find out. Pick on the banner. Oh, I see the last one. Oh. I wonder where east and a little south. Okay, so that's the one on the way up north. Local, who's to say that Zeus isn't an icon in the furry community? Okay? You just have to remember that he wouldn't fucking say that he's Zeus until someone's like, who the fuck are you? The man would probably be too busy fucking around to let anyone find out who he actually is. He's too busy fucking them into oblivion. You can't ask questions when you're, you know, overwhelmed. Yeah. Get fucked by a bird. You get fucked by a horse. You got fucked by a cow. Is there an animal safe from, you know, Zeus shape-shifting into to fuck someone with? No, probably not. It's like a lot of the monsters in Greek. Granted, not all of them, just a lot of them, but a lot of the monsters in the Greek mythology are claimed to be children of Zeus, who went, I want to fuck this lady as this thing. I'm gonna fuck around and find out. We'll see what this child comes out looking like. There's a reason why there's a lot of hate on Zeus. The man thought with his dick, not with his head. And that's okay. Sometimes. We just kind of accept it and move on. To be honest, more than likely, the only reason why he was referred to as the king of the gods is because he fucked around so much. He was the outgoing party man. He didn't provide the alcohol. He was the jock that hosted the parties. That's what that was. You okay?
I'm good.
It's a shadow work. I've been knocked out. Rude.
Ooh.
Don't mind me. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted by pretty sights. That's what this is. I'm admiring this landscape, the scenery, you know, as I do.
It's quite
just
pretty.
normally, yeah. I just normally wind up admiring the landscape from higher vantage points than that. And that's the only odd thing, is I got red to go, ooh, shiny. Oh dear. Well, hey.
Hello?
Yes, I'm being on the goat. Hello, sir.
Too late. My companions already head south with our prize. Jockey will soon know everything he needs to find that precious thing he seeks. I'm not about to let you hinder its delivery. Die. Now I got knocked out.
98.3K? Why? What, local?
Is that how many points you have on my channel or something?
Is that channel point amount? Is this... Do you have almost 100K of something else? 98K of what? Ah! I need more information. Oh my god. Please. Channel points. Okay. And considering how that was put in Lilith, that's probably how many channel points he has in your chat. There, Lilith.
I gathered that.
It's a lot of channel points. Oh, you only have 51K for me? Oh boy. I want to ask how many channel points Red has. Nope. I get in. I get to know anyway. And that is with her regularly just randomly playing sounds. Do I always know when she's going to scare me to death with the sound? No. But she'll do it. This is... Why are we not getting in? No damage?
It's healing itself. Ah, there.
What the fuck, man? Nothing else had been healing itself up to this point. This is Red is always happy to brag about how much she can support Soma. Okay? I understand this. I will also support. All of it. I will support the support. It makes me feel good about myself, knowing that, you know, I have a friend in the background, just waving little pom-poms around, being like, yeah! Well, that just sounds threatening, Red. Vaguely threatening, but threatening. Oh boy. She is not Santa Claus local. I say as if she hasn't sent me just random gifts anyway. God, maybe she is.
Red, green, those are very Christmassy colors.
Yeah?
And there's also the two main colors that Santa Claus was portrayed as wearing before it became just red.
Well, it's red and white, but yeah. That's because the green became the green of the Christmas tree.
Sweet lad Melon.
Second half walk is alone and now heads south. That's troubling, for it means he may be using the horse as a mount. He has a strong enough lead, but perhaps there's time yet. I'll take these. Yeah, I'll just take the more valuable one. Wait. Eh. And now he has a grey ring above his head again.
Yeah. These banners will do nicely. I should be able to learn the identity of the half-orcs later with little difficulty.
Stay a moment.
Do you see the sign here? Perhaps your eye is not trained to see it. This banner names one Horngoth, half-orc of a most ill repute, as the leader of these forces. Journey now to Barad Morlas. At the northern foot of a bridge which leads further into the ruins, you will find a summoning horn, not unlike the one at Pembar. Blow upon the horn, and surely Horngoth will answer. The bridge lies southwest of here. Free.
And let me just sell some stuff
Pray
first.
your need is worthy of my time.
Hold on, let me go change my equipment. Where are the boots? Inventory. What the? Ah, there they are.
Speak quickly or leave me be.
Okay, there we go.
Megavonen.
Fair.
Lucan's demise should give these half-orcs pause. Well done.
Then that was the only thing he had for us. Okay.
My hearts cannot sing today.
Done well. Sandman will not lay a hand on these relics now.
Will you stay a moment and learn of my troubles?
You've done a great service for the elves, and I'll ask one more favor of you. Go to Ekan Dunan and speak with Palner. You should know of Saruman's encroachment on the ruins of Aragon. Echad Durin lies to the southeast, not far from the gates of Moria, called the Doors of Durin. Go, and may the stars shine upon your road.
Alright. Let's go summon this man. Beat the shit out of Horngoth.
I
And
will
then we're gonna be...
mind. Okay, let's...
Good?
I'm good.
Okay. Gonna go beat the shit out of Horngoth now. And then we get to go to the Doors of Moria.
Hmm.
I think we're gonna be able to start poking our head into the Moria area without much issue. And I saw, yep, there we are. We come over here,
Uh-huh.
blow the horn, and we wait. See where the man comes from. Did it not register that we blew the horn? Oh, nope, there it is.
Bigoda! Oh, hey!
Alright, now we go back and talk to the lady again and be like, hey, we beat Horngoth up! Are you proud of us yet? Please be proud of us. We're so desperate for positive reinforcement right now. Local, the next question is she playing Santa and personally delivering the boxes only to me? Or is she in charge of Christmas for the whole world and we just don't know it because, you know... Why would Santa give up the secret identity that he's spent decades creating? Centuries at that.
What do you need?
It is good that you have defeated... It is good that you have defeated Horngoth, but his defeat may just bring more enemies down upon us. Our scouts tell us that there are more servants of the White Hand in the passes of the Redhorn Gate and Nan Seranon.
Stay a moment.
Your efforts have been valiant, but I fear they may come to naught. The half-orcs have brethren encamped in the Redhorn Gate, and the Dunlendings in the service of Saruman are encamped not far to the east. I ask that you go to Achad Danan to the east, and near the gates of Moria, called the Doors of Durin, and speak with Glavrolith. Warn her of the threat of the half-orcs. Perhaps she will have some insight into their presence. Go forth without delay. I fear an evil tide is rising. Wait, I'm gonna get a box personally delivered to me at some point? Wait, for real? What? Oh, oh boy, okay. Alright, we are ready to go to the next town, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie, let's go. We're running. We'll murder what we can along the way.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know when, you just know that you're gonna do it at some point. I see. I see. I will not argue this. I will not argue this a little tiny bit. Got lots of works here. All right. We want to skirt around this hill. I'm not skirting around the hill very well. I'm getting caught on the hill. It's fine. We're just running through the wilderness. You know, as hobbits do. They totally leave their hobbit holes for adventure. Following the Bilbo Baggins footsteps and everything. Guy was very red.
Die, wolf.
Okay. A holly lizard.
Ooh,
There's a new
that's
deed.
new. Looks like a frilled neck lizard.
Yeah. Yeah, they have big frills. Hello, the Shadow Legion.
Hello.
How are you today? Unfortunately, local hunters do not get pets in this game.
And if you're asking if I have a pet in real life, no. But
Why are you? Oh God.
yeah. If I were to have a pet, I'm thinking something low maintenance, like a turtle.
Turtles are probably really high maintenance, actually.
Really? Well,
Low
when I
maintenance
was,
in day to day, but they take a lot of effort and a lot of space.
I was looking up I was looking up low maintenance pets. Turtle came up. Yeah, like not a big sea turtle, like a little small turtle you could keep in a small terrarium. Like how
Technically speaking, yes, box turtles can be kept in small terrariums. That doesn't exactly mean that it's good for them. It's like putting a betta fish in a little cup. Technically speaking, yes, Shadow, you can play the game for free and reach the end of the game. Yeah, not
Anyway,
that the end of the game ever really is the end of the game, because they are still adding stuff to the game.
Yeah, I'll be moving within the year, so once I have moved, I'll look into getting us some sort of low maintenance pet. I'm sure I read that the right kind of turtle can be low maintenance.
Yeah. Technically, low maintenance for me was my hamster. Back when I had Hecate.
Although hamsters are illegal as pets in Australia.
What?
Yeah, we are allowed to have guinea pigs. Yeah, I guess the concern is just how small they are. If they got out, they could really unbalance the wildlife. Unbalance the ecosystem.
14. That's a little bizarre to me. Just a little bit.
What can I do for you?
Oh my lord.
Welcome. You come with tidings from Anguleo? The half-orcs have entered the ruins of Aragon? This is old news to us, but Lingo is right to be concerned. There's some evil at work here, against which we must prepare ourselves. Hi,
I love how
Protein!
she's just like, yeah, no, we knew about that. Going pretty good.
It was a bit rough for me at the start. I couldn't stream very well, and eventually my whole internet just went poof, but it came back, and it's better that has been in over a week.
Yeah, it's like we had a brief hiccup early on when Phyllis just went poof for like 20 minutes, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
At least 20 minutes.
Will you
So-
Like it was
Checking-
at least 20 minutes, if not longer. But yes, we're picking up more quests here. We're just gonna go and pick up what you can.
Once the assault on Barrett Morris was launched, the half-orcs sent out messages in secret. Our scouts have found that the first of these messages has not yet reached Port Cadlus. The messenger must be stopped. If Barrett Morris receives reinforcements, they may have enough strength to break our defenses and rout the free peoples in Aragon. The messenger was last seen west of Port Cadlus, southwest of Ekanduran, Boston, and Shiraron. You must be quick if you're going to stop him before it reaches their camp.
Indeed.
Might you spare a moment of your
The
time?
wandering pony.
Many of the elves of Ekanduran have seen a pony wandering among the hills. It seemed an odd place for such a beast, and one that survived with such great peril close at hand. I went myself in search of the pony, and when I caught sight of it, I recognized the animal. It was a pony that halfling Samwise Gamgee had kept in stable to Imlis. I thought so. He had a wild look. He had a wild look and had no bit of bridle. The pony was quite wary, but seemed in good health. I last saw him beyond the hills, west of Ekanduran, in Turk Andarang. Go see if you can clear half the pony and come back safely. Wild is no place for such a beast to roam by himself.
Right? Welcome. You bring word from Ledenthir?
How can I be of service?
It troubles me that Saruman's forces have moved so far north, and that he dares despoil the ancient ruins of Arkisman. Though your news are dire, I thank you for it will allow us to prepare a defense. The half-orcs at Tarstag prepare for battle. One of the messengers out of Barad Morlas must have reached them in time, sometime in the night. We cannot allow them to bring a force to bear at Barad Morlas. Assail the camp and reduce their numbers. It will be with a small host that they will issue forth to strengthen the battle. Tarstag lies northeast of Achad Dunan, along the mountains before the Redhorn Gate. Go as quickly as you can and return once their numbers have been reduced.
I
How can I be of
see
service?
advancement in a... Wait. I not actually... I can't actually learn the skills yet. Wait. Okay, well, why would... Wait, what about passive skills? No. No, only trainable skills. Hey, why would it tell me I have new training if I can't actually do any of the training yet? I'm one level away from doing at least one of them.
That I
What can
don't
do for
think
you?
we hardly ever actually use the trainers as training skills anymore. It's normally you purchase things from their store. So they have books in their store that you should buy at level 50-ish. Because, like, I can't open it up and look, but clicking on them and going in their store, they have books that become deeds.
Right,
But-
so we're talking to anyone else?
Yep.
Elfia?
Will you stay a moment and learn of my troubles?
This land was once filled with the beautiful musical birds. Squirrel played in the river, and deer wandered the hill slopes of the mountains. But they are all silent now, driven off or killed by the invading evils. When the half-orcs and Urkai of Saruman came, they brought with them foul creatures, none of them more destructive than the lizards in Odin, near the southern tip of Eminea. They sneak into trees and eat birds, find the unsuspecting squirrel in the holly bush, even catch the mighty deer unaware in the mountains. Go southwest into Odin and slay these creatures. They're driven from the land. Perhaps the wild inhabitants of Ergon will return in time.
Oh, yay.
Will you hear my...
Even the smallest worm has its place in Middle Earth, but seems that Saruman's corruption can reach those both large and small. The worms of Emna have been feeding upon the corrupt flesh of the wanton slaying of the servants of Saruman. They have grown heavy with vile flesh. They no longer feed upon the remains of the dead, but have been seen feasting upon the living. This plague must be put to an end. The cause can be found throughout Emna, southwest of the Ekanduan.
Alright.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Alright. The half-orcs have pushed far beyond where any of us had thought they would dare, even so far as the Redhorn Gate. Though none marked their passage, they did not leave in secrecy, leaving foul banners of the White Hand upon the hillside. Go and remove these banners. We must not allow the half-orcs to believe that they can roam freely throughout this land, which once belonged to the elves. The half-orc banners can be found throughout the Redhorn Gate, to the northeast.
Alright, more banner removal.
Stay.
Of course.
No doubt your gaze has been drawn to the peaks of Celebidil, Pararas, and Fadanaho, but they're Their great shadow oft defeats my eyes. Great dark clouds move against the wind, and they pass over the land in search of something. Flocks of black-winged Refrain from Dunland have been circling the Redhorn Gate. It is clear they are searching for the company, and I fear they may have news or have found some clue that we have not ourselves discovered. Travel northeast into the Redhorn Gate and defeat the spies of Saruman, then return to me.
Now we have this dwarf here.
We have seen
Pillager, at your service and your families. You like the sort, like just the sort to be able to help me with my troubles. My traveling companion, Thorak, and I journeyed with Brogar's expedition. We had long debated the existence of the famed Tower of Durin, that some say sits atop Zirak Zigil. I did not believe Thorthak when he said he would find it, or perish in the attempt, but now I fear for his life. 4 days ago, he left camp in search of Durin's tower, and he has not been seen since. If you could journey into the Redhorn Gate and search for any sign of him, I would be much in your debt. I last saw Thorthak heading into the snow near the mountains.
Okay, well... Wait, is there one more?
Yep, we have one more quest over here.
We will reclaim the lost halls of Khazad-dûm.
What brings you to this place, traveler? An expedition of my folk has come to Holland to seek out kinsman Balin within the vastness of Khazad-dûm. I deem this has naught to do with your affairs. Still, our lords Bossy and Burger have recommended that we accept whatever help is offered to us in this matter. Did they mean outsiders, I wonder? If you truly wish to aid the dwarves and reclaim the halls of their fathers, speak with Tolk on the outside of this archway. If not heard from Balin for many years, we find the great halls of Khazad-dûm empty, full of danger.
Yeah. This is a... Next time we play, we will finish up the quest that we just picked up here, and then we'll probably go into Moria next time.
Yep, sounds good. Wait, before I go, just...
Three-eyed Melon.
Okay.
Make sure you pick up the Sable Master.
Yep. Okay. Alright, you gonna keep streaming?
Yes, I will be.
Hey there, Raiden, to you.
Not quite decided what I'm going to be playing after, but I will keep going.
Right, well, thanks for being patient with me when my internet went out.
Of course. I do not mind waiting at all.
And thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. See you all later.